Hello. Hey, congratulations on your honor.
I have so much to say about the last 2 years of my life, but tonight is not the survivor of the worst crime someone can commit against a woman. My mom never got justice from her work acquaintance who attempted to take her life when she was the mother of 3 young kids years before I was born.
Oh, honey, grab a tissue and sit down, because this isn't just another petty celebrity feud. This is a full-blown emotional implosion. 2 women who once ruled the red carpet with matching grins and glittering gowns are now giving each other the coldest stares in Hollywood. We're talking about Blake Lively and Gigi Hadid, the former dream team of fashion-forward sisterhood, now reduced to 2 strangers avoiding each other at A-list events like it's their job. And the drama? Baby, it's icy. Blake didn't just skip Gigi's birthday bash, she was completely iced out. No invite, no message, nothing. And make no mistake, this wasn't some casual oversight or schedule clash. This was a silent, glammed up declaration of war, wrapped in tulle and lit by paparazzi flashes. What used to be giggles and inside jokes on Instagram is now just a war zone of passive-aggressive silence. But guess what's at the heart of all this heartbreak? One man, Ryan Reynolds. That's right, Blake's hubby allegedly turned this glowing trio into a boiling triangle of betrayal. And now Blake's left on the outside, watching her best friend live her best life without her.
Time 100 honorees last week. At the time, Access Hollywood reported on how she responded to the exciting news.
Blake Lively is sharing her reaction to being named as one of Time 100's most influential people of 2025 amid her legal battle with Justin Baldoni.
Let's rewind, shall we? To the exact moment the cracks turned into craters. The Time 100 gala. Blake Lively showed up looking like she invented red carpets, dripping in diamonds, posing like she owned the decade, and smiling like she hadn't just lost her bestie. But here's the gag. While she was honored as one of Time's most influential people of the year, the internet collectively went, huh? Like, influential for what exactly? For allegedly ghosting Gigi? For letting Ryan throw shade like it's confetti? For being the unofficial mascot of red carpet drama? People were shook. Is Time magazine okay became the trending question of the night because fans weren't buying it.
Ryan and the Lively. And Ryan and the Lively straight ahead.
A little bit more,
Ryan
and
Joyce
together. Go in the middle, there you go.
Hold on 1 second. Work her out. No photos right now. There we go.
Mother dish.
Yes. Miss Lively, right this way.
And ladies and gents, right here, please. Together right here, please. And
At the end, if you don't mind. Thank you so much.
and to the right. And Blake right here. Blake. Miss Lively right here.
All right, guys, we need to move you down.
And Ryan, we still need the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Wait, can we get the 3 of them real quick?
Yes. Wait,
Can we get the 3 right here? This way?
Thank you. Does everyone else have the 3? If they could pose a little bit. Yeah.
Let's be real for a second. This year has been Blake's most chaotic since her Gossip Girl days, and not in a cute Serena way. Her name's been all over the internet for all the wrong reasons. First, that bombshell of a fallout with Gigi, then missing her best friend's 30th birthday bash, and let's not forget those whispers about her and Ryan sabotaging a deal Gigi was involved in. People didn't just notice Blake was absent, they noticed that she seemed totally unbothered. Like, this woman accepted an award while her friendship was literally going up in flames. She's been acting like she cured world hunger while sitting on a throne built from PR drama and passive-aggressive tweets.
While Blake brought the emotion last night, Ryan stepped into supportive husband mode. Page 6 caught the actor giving what looked like a pre-speech pep talk and a quick kiss. On the carpet, he picked up the train on her pink strapless gown and joked about her Time 100 honor.
I'm 101.
And even her fans, her diehard army of Blake stans, were oddly silent. Usually they're out reposting every photo of her in real time, but this time, crickets, or worse, confusion. Reddit threads exploded. Why is Blake Lively on the Time 100 list, they asked. Is this satire? I mean, yikes. And the cherry on top, the contrast between her red carpet glow up and the messy wreckage of her personal life. Like, how does one allegedly ghost her best friend and then smile for the cameras like nothing happened? She didn't even acknowledge the drama. Not a tweet, not a peep, not even a lukewarm, love you, babe. on Instagram. Just couture and confusion.
Your friends, wear your florals.
Took that time to talk about florals and girlfriends and booze and clothing.
Who did you bring with you? I heard you brought a party bus.
I have a whole party bus.
Oh, and fans didn't forget the snubs either. While Blake was getting celebrated, actual world changers, activists, educators, people moving mountains were nowhere on that list. Because apparently in 2025, looking iconic at the Met Gala qualifies as influence.
Well, I'm definitely hoping for some sort of a selfie in the distance with both Blake Lively and Meghan Markle, since they provided me with so many hours of content. It's a ridiculous joke. She shouldn't be there. She has no influence over anyone. I mean, I think she launched a fake Me Too allegation against him, and she's lived to regret doing it because virtually every allegation she has made has fallen apart. And so for her to be honored for doing that, to try to ruin a man over absolutely nothing, is a scandal. And obviously they're looking for big stars to come here and generate pages on their magazines, but that was very wrong. Right. We have to be very clear-eyed on what looks real and what doesn't, and call it out when it isn't. Otherwise, no one who's actually experienced these things is going to be believed.
The backlash was immediate. Give me Taylor Swift, give me Beyonce, heck, give me anyone doing something impactful, fans cried. But Blake, the girl's been dodging accountability like paparazzi flashes, and people weren't celebrating her. They were side-eyeing her so hard the earth tilted. But buckle up, because this PR roller coaster was just warming up.
Survivor of the worst crime someone can commit against a woman. My mom never got justice from her work acquaintance who attempted to take her life when she was the mother of 3 young kids years before I was born. It's not for us to have shame. It's for them. Never underestimate a woman's ability to endure.
Blake takes the mic and bam! She flips the script with a heart-wrenching tale about her mom surviving an abusive relationship. The room, gasping. Pearls clutched. But the internet, oh no. They remembered something Blake probably hoped we'd forget, because just last year, while promoting It Ends With Us, Blake went on record saying she had no personal experience with abuse. None. Zilch. Zero. So now she's at the Time 100 Gala claiming her mom survived years of torment. Girl, what? Suddenly people were pulling receipts, comparing interviews, and asking, which is it, Blake? Was she lying then or now?
I have so much to say about the last 2 years of my life, but tonight is not the forum. My life was influenced most by my mother, sitting here tonight, Willie Elaine McAlpin. But at her urging and her unwavering bravery, she wanted me to share with you that she is a survivor of the worst crime someone can commit against a woman. I've watched her conceal her raw and undeserved shame my entire life. So as her daughter, being asked to share this today is monumental. If we name it, we change it. Just as our fellow Time 100 honoree, the incredible Giselle Pellicot, put it to every woman who understood, it's not for us to have shame, it's for them.
The backlash came in waves. The timing felt off. The energy was mismatched. People came for sparkles and speeches, not trauma monologues. It felt like a desperate attempt to win sympathy after months of scandal, and baby, it flopped hard. And it wasn't just what she said, it was how she said it. Fans said it felt rehearsed, like a scene from a drama audition, not a real-life confession. Her tearjerker moment became meme material in under 24 hours. And if you thought she'd stop there, oh no.
I know you lying. I know you lying. You should see the woman in the back in the black with her face the whole time. I'll try to do a close-up of it in a second. But she brought her mama to the Time 100 where she's been honored as a civil rights titan for black folk. She's our modern civil rights leader. Anybody black watching this? This woman who's done blackface, fake Ben Cherokee for a L'Oreal ad, has waxed poetic about her love of the pre-Civil War South.
Critics pointed out she could have used a better moment to speak out, like a PSA or charity event, or literally any other time than a champagne-filled gala. The lack of detail, the timing, the vibes, it just didn't sit right. Instead of healing her image, she added fuel to a dumpster fire.
Any issues in the black community, like specifically with the black community, since she is our leader, the NAACP has given her that crown, as well as Time magazine. So she doesn't speak about anything in the black community that she's representing there tonight. She brings her mama there for the sole purpose to give a speech about some trauma. We don't know what it was. She isn't saying what it was. We just have to guess that it was the worst thing imaginable for a woman.
It was like vibing at a party and someone suddenly hits pause and goes, let's talk about trauma. Total tonal whiplash. The speech didn't land. It crashed. People didn't feel moved. They felt confused and worse, manipulated.
Is to be the humanities guide to trusted journalism. And so we're the storytellers. We've been telling stories for 100 years.
And while all this was happening, guess what else did? Gigi Hadid turned 30, and her birthday bash, it was the red carpet event of the season. Every celeb worth their sequins was there. Taylor Swift, Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, even Leonardo DiCaprio popped in for a blurry pic, but not Blake.
Happy birthday, dear Gigi. Happy birthday to you.
And let's just say Blake's absence wasn't subtle. It wasn't some low-key I couldn't make it situation. It was a headline. It was loud. The kind of absence that echoed through every flash of paparazzi bulbs and every single tagged photo from that night. No Blake, no rhyme, no trace. Like they never existed in Gigi's world. And let's get one thing clear. This wasn't a scheduling conflict. Blake didn't swing by fashionably late. She didn't leave a sweet birthday tribute on Instagram. She didn't even pull the old Hollywood classic of reposting a throwback photo with a "love you babe" caption. She went full ghost. And in celebrity terms, that silence screams louder than any press release. So here we are. The ultimate friendship duo is donezo. From front row Fashion Week queens to red carpet strangers, Blake and Gigi were the definition of glam BFF goals. Sleepovers, fashion swaps, cutesy IG comments, inside jokes that made us all feel like we were third-wheeling their bond. And now, just poof. So when the pics from Gigi's birthday party hit the internet, and let's be real, there were hundreds, fans noticed immediately. No Blake. Not even a blurred background photo bomb, not a cryptic "wish I was there" story. She was completely erased from the moment. And for someone who was once practically in the Hadid family inner circle, that's not just sad, that's brutal. Blake was one of the first people Gigi trusted to meet baby Kai. That's sacred in Hollywood. That's more than just a friendship. That's family. So for her to not be included in Gigi's biggest milestone yet, the betrayal is real. People turned full detective. Was she busy? Was she sick? Or gasped? Was she snubbed? Spoiler. It's looking like Gigi didn't want her anywhere near the event. Why? Well, darling, Blake is practically a walking PR storm lately. Let's break it down. The Time 100 mess, the shady interviews, the strange inconsistencies about her past. And then there's Ryan, who apparently couldn't help but throw in a few digs at Gigi behind the scenes. Jokes that weren't just, but more like, ouch, did he really say that? And that's when things shifted. Gigi, entering her 30s, is clearly cleaning house. She's making room for real support, not side eyes and subtle sabotage. And with the buzz that Blake and Ryan may have undermined a deal Gigi had brewing, well, let's just say she's locking the front door and changing the security code. And who was in attendance? Everyone who's had Gigi's back this past year, especially during her low-key but very real thing with Bradley Cooper. The guest list read like a loyalty roll call, and Blake, nowhere near it, not even orbiting. And then there's the legal elephant in the room, because the whispers aren't stopping. Allegedly, Blake's been dragging Gigi and Bradley into some potential legal drama tied to her film, It Ends With Us. Word is, Blake credited Bradley in the film without the proper clearance, and now, Gigi might be caught in the crosshairs, subpoena style. Yep, this is no longer just bad blood, this is potential courtroom tension. Gigi's reportedly doing everything to steer clear of anything that smells like a subpoena. So naturally, she's running from Blake and Ryan like they're carrying lawsuits in their Gucci bags. And where were Blake and Ryan the night of Gigi's birthday bash? Oh, honey, they were in Wales, y'all. Not shooting a movie, not at a charity event, just chilling in the stands, watching Ryan's soccer team and smothering each other in PDA. Blake was out there kissing Ryan's face like she wasn't getting absolutely roasted online for skipping the biggest party of the year. The timing was so suspicious, it screamed, "We're fine, ignore the fire." Instagram photos, all smiles, happy captions, a couple of forehead kisses for the cameras. It was PR on steroids, but the message was clear. Blake would rather fly across the Atlantic to play soccer wife than be in the same zip code as Gigi Hadid. And that was personal. And people noticed. You don't just ghost your BFF's milestone birthday for a football match unless something major went down. It wasn't just petty, it was a statement. A glitter-covered, kiss-filled, we don't need you kind of statement. Except, it didn't land. It looked like panic. It looked like damage control. It looked like a couple trying too hard to seem unbothered while their empire was burning down. Because behind the lovey-dovey photos, there's legal drama, friendship drama, identity drama. Blake is doing the most to hold on to her brand while her real life crumbles. And Gigi? Baby, she's already moved on. She's thriving. Her party was the stuff of legends. Champagne fountains, custom gowns, selfies with the elite, and not a single tear shed over Blake's absence. It was glam, glitz, and good vibes. And everyone could feel it. This was a new chapter for Gigi. And Blake, well, she might have just written herself out of the story. Rumors say Gigi didn't even send an invite. Not a DM, not a half-hearted wish you could come. She deliberately left Blake off the list. And honestly, that hurts more than a shady speech or a rogue tweet. That's the kind of silence that ends eras. And if she was invited, turning it down makes things even messier. It screams tension, Cold War vibes, pride over peace. Either way, the friendship is done. And it gets worse. There's talk that Gigi Hadid is actively distancing herself from Blake and Ryan because of potential subpoenas in connection with It Ends With Us. Yes, you heard that right. Not just drama, but legal fallout. Gigi and Bradley Cooper allegedly attended a pre-screening with Blake, dropping Bradley's name in the credits without proper clearance. And now the whispers suggest both could be dragged into the mess behind the scenes. And let's be honest, when subpoenas enter the chat, friendships exit fast. Gigi's been through enough. Everything she's dealt with, from the Zayn split to co-parenting drama to launching her fashion brand, she does not need to be collateral damage in Blake Lively's plot twist-filled year. This isn't an episode of Gossip Girl, it's real life. And Gigi, she's choosing peace. She's choosing distance. And it's loud. While Gigi was clinking glasses and twirling in sequins at her birthday bash, Blake was posting sappy PDA moments with Ryan on Instagram, pretending like nothing was unraveling behind the scenes. But we saw through it. The captions, the cozy pics, it wasn't cute, it was calculated. And it sent a message, we're totally fine, nothing to see here. But honey, when you skip your best friend's party of the year and don't even drop a happy birthday in the comments, that's not fine. That's finished. And let's not forget how much effort Blake used to put into these friendships. The stories, the tags, the emojis, the heartfelt captions. Now, nothing. Just radio silence, staged love and suspicion. It's giving. The house is on fire, but we're smiling for the neighbors. The fact that she'd rather pose for a kiss in a stadium in chilly Wales than stand beside her so-called BFF during one of the biggest nights of her life tells us everything we need to know. This wasn't about football. This was about escaping the blast zone. Damage control? Absolutely. But instead of working, it just revealed how far Blake has fallen out of Gigi's world. And Gigi, unbothered. Not a single mention of Blake, not even a passive-aggressive quote reposted to her story. She's done. It's giving, I've evolved. It's giving, I'm booked and blessed. It's giving, she won. And it's not just Gigi cutting cords. Word on the street is that Taylor Swift, yes, that Taylor, has been getting closer to Gigi lately. Taylor and Blake used to be tight, BFFs, matching kids' play dates, vacation buddies, the whole thing. But now, fans are analyzing every Taylor-Gigi interaction like it's a breakup announcement waiting to happen. Is Taylor switching sides? Is she going neutral? Is a friendship diss track on the way? Honestly, if Taylor writes a song called No RSVP, we'd stream it 10 million times in the first hour. Because this situation has that level of betrayal baked into it. And the internet is watching. Every move, every tag, every missed like. Fans are reading everything like it's a clue on a murder board. So where do we stand now? Complete silence. No Instagram statements, no public apologies, not even a vague "sometimes friendships grow apart" quote with a blurry sunset in the background, nothing. Just silence. And in the world of A-list drama, silence is deafening. But let's face it, we've seen this play out before. This is how celebrity breakups look now. No press conferences, just unfollows. No shows and awkward public encounters at the Met Gala. But this one, it hits different. Because it wasn't just a friendship, it was sisterhood. It was cool girl power. It was something fans believed in. And now it's just another reminder that in Hollywood, nothing gold can stay. Birdied a chaotic speech and a 30th birthday bash. Amidst these two of friendship breakups of 2025, and it has everything Blake Lively, fashion queen turned controversy magnet. Gigi Hadid, supermodel sweetheart, rebranding her piece. Ryan Reynolds, the sarcastic husband with a side of snark. A potential lawsuit, legal drama, red carpet shade, a chaotic speech, and a 30th birthday bash that somehow became ground zero for a social reset. And in the center of it all, a friendship that went from iconic to ice cold. Will there be a reconciliation? Highly doubtful. This isn't a misunderstanding, it's a pattern. And unless Blake and Ryan pull off a miracle-level apology tour and Gigi is feeling extra generous, this bond is broken permanently. And just like that, the dynamic duo is gone. No more glam selfies, no more heart emojis, emojis, no more coordinated Met Gala looks, just silence, speculation, and sadness. Because friendship breakups, they hurt. But celebrity friendship breakups, they hit different. They get picked apart by millions. They leave trails of likes and unlikes and unfollows. And when the drama includes legal risks, PR disasters, and emotional chaos, oh honey, that's a wrap. Gigi walked into her 30S with clarity, class, and her circle tighter than ever. Meanwhile, Blake is over here serving performative, PDA, and chasing headlines. And we see right through it, and now fans are watching and waiting. Will Taylor Swift be forced to pick sides? Will Ryan Reynolds keep throwing shade behind closed doors? Will Blake attempt to clear the air with another teary-eyed speech about someone else's trauma? We don't know. But what we do know is this. Blake Lively and Gigi Hadid, they're not just on a break, they're done, deleted, dismantled, gone from each other's highlight reels. The kind of end you don't come back from. And if you think this story is over, think again, because in Hollywood, even the coldest friendships have sequels. And if Taylor Swift decides to drop a single about missed invites and emotional vampires, we'll be right here, popcorn ready, tea in hand. Tea in hand. Tea.